that? The answer paid off, and Brad Marchand, the hero. The Boston Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2 the final in Game 3. Welcome to Bruins Overtime Live, presented by BuyAToyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit BuyAToyota.com with Billy and Barry. I'm Sophia. Barry, how's your heart rate?
I know, I was going to have to
Not bad.
And not bad? It's good?
Yeah.
Leveled out? No, that was exciting. That was exciting.
It was a great game.
That was fired up Peterson
Yeah,
tonight.
fired up Peterson, fired up Jaffe.
Different reasons, though. Inside.
But guys, that Game 3, the Bruins now with the 2-1 series lead. We said it from the start. Exciting off the hop, but it just seemed to get more intense as the game went on. And obviously at the end there, even with the 3-2 lead, nothing safe. And the end, very exciting.
Well, that was not just playoff hockey. That was really intense Bruins hockey, playoff hockey at the end there. That was good structure, good desperation.
Yep.
After they fell down the 1-0, again, we talked about it last year, it really seemed like they picked up their game.
They elevated their game. But in particular, in that third period, their control, their composure, their compete level, their attention to detail, their layers, all the little things that we always talk about that make a complete Bruins effort came through. I'm not going to say it was never in doubt, but I felt that they never, it was the old, they bent a little, they never broke in that third.
No, and in the playoffs, as we always talk about, the number one aspect usually boils down to goaltending. You won that battle tonight. Specialty teams. Your penalty killing was spectacular. Bruins had 24 blocked shots. It shows you what they were doing on the penalty killing. And they got timely goals, and led by the captain. He just put on a show. It was like, hop on, boys. It's time to get her going.
Yeah, and he did that earlier this year. Remember, he had the overtime winning goal in Toronto as well. This is a guy that had 3 goals the last 25 games of the regular season. That was it. He came through. We talked about it very quickly at the end of the second intermission report.
Yeah, we did.
Bruins needed him. They needed him. He had to come through. Pressure is the captain. That's part of it, Barry, right? You're a star player. You need. I felt like he had been holding on. We saw 2 shots in the third. One led to an assist. One led to the snipe goal. But he had been waiting to shoot. He released those shots very heavy.
Yeah, so we said the Bruins needed him and he needed it. And you could see the relief, the excitement on his face when he scored that eventual game-winning goal. But guys, let's show you the game winner and the empty netter, which seals the deal.
Yeah, and this was so important, as Jack and Brick just talked about, the response. Frederic didn't get an assist on this. I thought he should have, Billy, with that pressure right there. Now they touch the puck, but they don't have control of it. Heinen makes a great play to Marchand. He absolutely roosted short side. But again, this is what we were talking about, getting the pucks in deep, winning those battles.
Well, yeah, and then so you got 2 deep, and now Marchand says, I'm going to pull up at the dot. He gets it on the inside, and then he absolutely sizzles it past Samsonov. Samsonov with no chance whatsoever. Almost.
Oh, hello.
We had a big gulp moment. Peterson was going a little crazy on that one. But the Bruins avert that after Lowry get the puck from Swayman and miss it. But I love the skate to stick from Heinen and then Marchand. That's the kind of shot that we have gotten so used to seeing from this incredible player over the course of his career, especially the last couple of years. And he hasn't been able to make those plays lately. So, Barry, you're a goal scorer. Like, sometimes it just goes. Sometimes you start thinking a little bit too much.
And you start squeezing just a little too tight.
Right. And instead, maybe, just maybe, instead of just releasing it immediately, Barry, he would have taken one other stride before that, and then that gets blocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was just a great release.
It really was. And 6 shots on goal tonight for him, too, Billy. And here's the goalpost, not once, but how many times in there we were in the green room to scream and go, oh, no, not a short one. How about that assist there for Pasta off the side of the net?
He'll take it.
Thank you.
He'll take good battle here. And just for good measure, I love this coming up on Bertuzzi. Marchand and Bertuzzi have just had it going, and Marchand just kind of gets in his way. Oh, I'm sorry about that, puts it in. Go back to the goal early in the third period, though, too, where Marchand had an assist. He releases the puck quickly as well and gets it on net, creates the rebound opportunity. But here, he got on the giddy-up and goal. Bertuzzi doesn't like it, chirping at the official, but this is all Captain Brad here. This is the third period. This was Captain Brad Marchand silencing the crowd both in and outside the arena.
Oh, yeah. Outside, fans dejected. Inside, they were just walking up to the stands, but the Bruins fans in the building, thrilled. He is our superstar of the game, that of course being Brad Marchand. So as we take a look at his most career playoff goals in Bruins history, tying Cam Neely for first at
Wow.
55. Yeah, wow indeed. Tonight, 2 goals and an assist and a +2 rating with 6
Look at that
shots
company
on net.
there, Billy. Look at those names, huh? Wow.
I know.
And guys, that is something that we talked about, getting it on net.
Samsonov was,
yeah.
you know, we're going to talk about the Frederic goal here. I mean, he was really, really good in game 2, Samsonov, and he was all right in game 3 until that Frederic goal. And then there was some whoa-oh, and Bruins kept pushing, and they kept putting shots on that.
Yeah, and to your point on the shots on net, the DeBrusk goal was a bad rebound.
Yeah.
Right? It was Marchand's goal, but he didn't control his rebound. Instead of getting it to the side or be able to freeze it, he dropped it right in front, and Jake pounced on it.
All right, we talked about the Marchand-Bertuzzi battles. Tyler Bertuzzi gets credit for this Morgan Riley shot, this goal here in the 3rd period.
Pretty good play by Morgan Riley, who's been quiet kind of so far in the series. Bertuzzi's going to just get enough on the inside of the defenseman, Lindholm. Does this go off Hampus and into the net too, Bear?
I think it does too. I think it hits him early. Bertuzzi may touch that on the backside, but I think it hits Lindholm coming in behind him as well, and then kind of goes in.
Watch Bertuzzi point right away at Riley. You know, I don't know if he's saying you got it, but if Bertuzzi does touch it, it is, I mean, absolutely just barely gets it, but it goes off the leg of Lindholm as well. Mm-hmm. It's a good,
Here's the angle. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a shift.
Off his left skate up, looks like almost.
Feels like
Yeah.
Lindholm.
Barry, it was a heck of a shift by that Toronto big line.
It really was.
It was. Now the Bruins defensively, as a group, Zachariah did not help himself, but that was a long, good shift.
It was. It was one of their better shifts of the evening, but I actually thought the Bruins team defense did a much better job, obviously, on the Matthews line this game than last game.
Agree.
And we talked about controlling it, controlling your gaps. How about the 2 young defensemen jump right in?
Yeah, that's right.
Witherspoon and Lorine did a great job, did not look out of place one iota.
And Witherspoon, that early painful block. I'm sure we'll see that a little later.
Give me the ice bag right now.
We said it was pivotal, obviously. Understatement, tied 1-1 going into the 3rd, so the next goal was going to be big. Jake DeBrusk, as the power play was winding down, gets it.
Yeah, but remember, too, the other important part about this, we showed Billy in the second intermission when the Bruins were holding on to it to let the clock run down so they could have some more power play later on. So here you started off. Again, you're talking about specialty teams. You're on the road. You win the battles. You get pucks loose. Right here, Marchand shot. There's the rebound that should have been controlled.
Yeah, it's weird. Watch Samsonov's reaction. But again, good quick release by Marchand. Interchange along the wall. Now you win the battle to Barry's point. 3 against 3. Bruins are going to end up getting it. Marchand doesn't hesitate. Puts it upstairs. Samsonov almost doesn't, to my way of seeing it, it's like he doesn't know where the puck is when it hits him. Watch, you know, usually you see the head follow a bit and everything. It's going to hit him up top. He's like, where is it?
Yeah.
And then
he actually looked to his left.
Yeah, it's my point. So, like, he didn't really have that good read feel on it. And then Jake DeBrusk with a skate-to-stick play hits the glove. He then finds it, but by that time, Jake DeBrusk is already going to his forehand. Man, is Jake good against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, he is.
He's been good this series offensively, man.
His 3rd goal of the series, and that leads us right into his career numbers versus the Toronto Maple Leafs in 17 games, 14 points, 5 power play goals, 2 of those guys game winners, and he spoke with Adam Pellerin.
Jay, congratulations on the win. What did you think about the team's battle and compete level tonight?
Yeah, obviously it wasn't necessarily a pretty win. I think that, it was tight. So, obviously we wanted to get that game back that we lost at home, and I think that we just were resilient. And, getting that power play goal early in the 3rd, I think, set the tone, and they replied. And then Marchand obviously had that big goal, and then we just did what we could do to obviously win. And a lot of guys stepped up, a lot of guys made some plays, took some hits, and that's what you need in the playoffs.
Yeah, let's talk about the special teams. First with the penalty kill, all those power play opportunities for the Maple Leafs. You're able to stifle them, you yourself out there for over 3 minutes of shorthanded time.
Oh, wow, yeah. No wonder why I'm bagged. I mean, yeah, no, it's a collective effort. Your best penalty killer is your goalie, and Swayman made some massive saves, and then it's from inside out. But, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. 3 minutes of PK time, yeah, I'm feeling that. Thankfully, I didn't have to block any shots.
How much did you enjoy this new look power play? Obviously, you got 3 power play goals the first 3 games of the series.
Yeah, it's clicking at the right time. Obviously, I think it's simple. Getting pucks to the net and getting bodies there, and a lot of movements. So, you do what you can, and just happy we can contribute.
Thanks for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, we've been no wonder I'm bagged. Jake DeBrusk with his funny interviews. We've been talking a lot about the offense, the post, but guys, Jeremy Swayman absolutely, some of the power play chances the Leafs had absolutely kept them in it.
He was phenomenal. Came out ready from the opening face-off, but again, so in control, not overdoing it, keeping his emotion in check. Love the way that he was able. Look, let's also face facts. Toronto did get some good chances from the mid-slot area. Again, they brought, like we showed in our pregame, bringing the puck to the middle. They were still pretty good at that, especially in first period a bit, a little in the second. Here he was, though, completely in control. Didn't try to overhandle it. Reading the play excellent right there. That one went through him. Matthews thinking that he scored there.
Yeah, I think the other thing, too, Billy, is his composure, obviously, in these 2 games that he's played so far. These spectacular saves. Also, when the camera zooms in on his face, like close, it's like he's laughing, he's enjoying it.
Yeah, he is.
And remember too the Domi little brush there at the end of the end of a shift there in the second period. They showed him and he was laughing at it, enjoying. He was relaxed. Just shows his composure. But he was spectacular with 28 saves tonight.
Jeremy Swayman in the series versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, both of them wins. Just 3 goals allowed. And faced 36 and 30 shots in that order. So Razor is still up, I'm sure, watching that one, and he's going to have to stay up because you guys have a morning brew to record.
We do have one. We'll be recording it right after.
And you'll be talking about who's playing goal next game.
We might be talking about chocolate mini cups too.
Yeah.
Where do you get those?
Inside jokes, burritos.
Yes, burritos. No, it's right. No, another morning brew coming out, and don't forget on Friday night.
Barry, Sophia,
why are you pointing at me for, Billy?
You're going to be there, Barry.
Too.
You got to come.
I'm buying you a beverage. Find your way to the Omni Boston Hotel at the Seaport. Yes.
My boss okayed this?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
All right, guys. Lots more to come on Bruins Overtime Live. We have dressing room reaction as well. Adam.
What a good third period by the guys. What a good third period.
Gritty game.
Hug it out.
Yeah.
And we're going to go one-on-one with Jim Montgomery. That's next, so don't go anywhere.